Hey everybody, I was just gonna do a little walkthrough tutorial on how I sublimate a bottle. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. I'm getting geared up for New Year's. I like to start out by taking my blank here, just dry it off with the microfiber, clean any kind of dust, dirt, whatever it might be, oil from shipping, whatever, when they get it manufactured. Now it's nice and clean. I've already printed my sublimation art. You just want to start by make sure it's upside right first of all. Then you just want to go as tight as you can, but you want to line everything up first. Try to get it as close as possible. No segment lines. Get everything lined up so there's no kind of odd segment line here. I already got some tape started on here, so I just want to get it nice and tight. Push the tape over. That gets the hole held down there. You can kind of grab it, make sure it's not got an air bubble there, because if you have an air bubble, you have a ghosting spot or line, and that just makes you irritated. Makes you want to throw the whole cup out, because I like the way they look when there's no seam. Then you just continue all the way up, checking every once in a while, make sure there's no bubble. Just put the tape on there nice and tight. It's starting to get a little bit of bubble there, which I can come back and address. But I like to go all the way up. Just keep going like such. It's a little time consuming to do full wrap on the tape. Some people don't, but I feel like it works a lot better this way. So, just finish this up. A little bubble here. Just kind of push it tight. It gets rid of that little bubble, which would have caused an issue when it got heated. It's not as crucial with a heat press. These bottles, I don't have the attachment to do the heat press. As long as you get the tape tight, no issues. So now it's nice and tight where you wrap, or it's taped together in the seam anyways. I like to come through, make sure everything looks pretty good and there's no loose spots, bubbles. Then I take and I use silicone bands. So now that it's nice and tight on the seam there, I aim it towards me so I can see where the seam's at the whole time. Take these silicone bands. I like to install a bunch of them on each one, just so it doesn't have any chance of having an air bubble, which would cause a ghosting line. So I just put a bunch of these on here. edges nice and tight. Now it's ready to put in the oven for 6 minutes at 350. Alright, so next is I take the 2 that I have sublimated or wrapped, and I just toss them in the oven preheated to 350 degrees. Set a timer for 6 minutes and start. Once they get out, we'll unwrap them and see how they look. Alright, they're all ready to come out now. Heat resistant gloves. Toss them up here on the oven. Let them cool off, probably about, say, a good minute at least, because they're nice and toasty. Alright, time to reveal. Once they get nice and cool off, oops, it's good on them. Pull all these bands off. They can be kind of a bear at times. Better when they cool off. You can just rip the paper off, but I like to do it this way for some reason. It doesn't matter either way because you can't reuse it anyways, but I always do it this way. So it's a little more time consuming and it makes you wait a little bit longer to see the reveal, but it's whatever. Turned out pretty good. Full color. Customized with the name at the bottom. Line looks good. Not too bad. Just throw that away. We got the second one that was in there. Pull that apart. Those big wide bands are a lot more of a bear to get off there. On these 30-ounce bottles anyways, it's just a bigger diameter than the 20-ounce tumblers. I got all my mess here, my bands. So, peel all these pieces of tape off. And that stuff is taken apart. Now to take the paper loose, stuff it in the trash can, and voila. Should be another happy customer fulfilled. 7 of these things, but for all his buddies at work. So thank you again for all the business this last year. Just starting out, it helped out, tremendously, having such a huge success in my opinion. So if you need any tumblers, koozies, bottles, I'm about to get 40-ounce tapered tumblers as well, all insulated stainless steel. So keep up on the page and see what latest things we've come up with. And like I said, appreciate all the business and Happy New Year, everybody.